Hi, I didn't see you there. Today we're playing the Black Iris, also known as Black Iris. All I know about it so far, to keep it fresh, is that the horror is going to get cosmic. So expect doses of Lovecraft and me shitting my pants. This game contains flashing lights. That's an epilepsy warning. So you know, dip out if that's you. Arboretta Games. Keep up with these guys, because I've heard good things. Well, that's it. The titular Black Iris. Are we going straight in, or? I'd like to go in without being invited. Wow, I wasn't expecting this. This is creepy, huh? Feels like a cursed videotape. Am I gonna die in 7 days? Maybe less on my diet. The Black Iris. I love it. Everything's wonky. FAO decommissioning agent. In order to receive payment, the 3 research stations shown on the map must be decommissioned and the associated research materials, such as tapes, must be recovered. Additional payment will be given for any other materials recovered beyond this. And I should have done a less dramatic reading, apparently, because that took too long. So, as I understand it, we're going into the unknown to uncover research materials, researching God knows what. Northeast Scotland? We really are far away from home. T to toggle torch. Can I look up and down, or? Okay, so we've got our inventory. E to interact. It's, you know, it's the classic. You'll have to be made aware of your task here. To retrieve all the research materials and decommission all the research stations, it would be advisable for you to first head to the cabin on the right, see if the researchers left anything behind there. Check the blackboard, they often scrawled down plans, etc. on there. Good luck. The Institute for Divergent Sciences. What is it diverging from? Common sense? That you shouldn't research these things? Oh, fixed camera angles? Okay, I always thought I was a bit of a tank, but now it's confirmed. Read note? Well, this is all on fire, but yeah, sure. FAO decommissioning engineers. What you've been asked to do here is far more complex than it will have been conveyed to you by the Institute. You must take great caution. What we have been studying here is unprecedented. I cannot say any more. What I can say is H3. Take a lighter. Can't be that terrifying if the only advice you're giving me is take a lighter. Could just be a homeless man. Update map with last logged approximation crew locations. If you didn't get the joke, they always ask for like a lighter or a cigarette. I don't hate homeless people. Please don't cancel me. Map updated. Equip lighter to light the fireplace. Well, move cursor. Enter. Okay, well, let's light this fireplace up, baby. Okay, now we're cooking. It doesn't look like we need to do much lighting because everything else is on fire, but you pick up a dusty novel, The Seeker of the Serpent's Eye by Lenora Tor. Under the crimson primordial sky, surrounded by the jagged black rocks of the ancient volcanic mountain, the wretched warlock reached into the dark embrace of the fissure until his hand touched a smooth glassy surface, cold as ice. His fist closed around the serpent's eye. Slowly he withdrew it and held it before him in the fading light of the blood-red suns. It glowed from within, a ghostly emerald light, strange and eternal. Okay, I should have figured this is D&D, because our little bun kind of looks like a hood. Kind of rocking the hood here. What else have you left for me? There are notes everywhere. Excerpt from Animalistic Human Behaviour During Drilling in the Northeast of Scotland by Lena Strudetzky. That's a real niche. I don't know how much readership you're going to attract with that. Set up in the cabin and are heading out to the old research stations tomorrow. Eva and Erskine are heading to the oil fields. Bellamy's checking comms in the dish, and I've arranged a meeting with someone from the Order, so I'll be heading west to the church. I hope they're willing to talk to me. It's going to be a huge waste of time, money, and sanity if they don't want to open up to an outsider. I have a feeling we haven't got sanity in spades, so it'd best... These notes are huge. Were they writing all of these with crayons? Excerpt from the same book. While drilling into the earth, the engineers were overcome by an incomprehensible and inexplicable aura. On arrival to the base outside of Aberdeen, that's a shithole, the on-duty physician described the engineers as a shell of their former selves, an almost blank slate. A number of causes have been considered, from the prevailing theory of radiation sickness from the exposed granite to the more obscure theories that claim there was some form of organic material within the rock that may have had an effect on the engineers. It's also very likely that they could have just been from Aberdeen. I myself had a lot of trouble understanding the accents of anyone from Aberdeen, so I can relate to that. So do I have a map, or should we, for now, we'll just keep heading forwards? But this is a lady with purpose. You've never seen someone walk like this. A tank in more than just controls. Open it up. Whatever's in here, I'm ready. That's right. Let's get the second layer. We're through the airlock. It looks like a warning sign. Wow, that's wonky. Okay, we gotta get our priorities and our camera straight. Just keep walking. Do not enter without helmet. Well, you're gonna... Yeah, sounds good. Put on helmet. Items can be equipped, unequipped from the inventory menu. I think we'll keep the helmet on. We don't know when we're gonna get bonked on the head. Alright. Research log sample 1. Dr. Thomas Erskine. Okay, we'll roll tape.
This is some tissue that's been exposed to a rock sample from 12,000 feet down. Within a few minutes, it's breaking through the cell walls. Within 2 hours, it's almost totally taken over and begins multiplying, constantly expanding, looking for a source of nourishment. Christ, after 3 days, any semblance of what the cells were are gone. The organism, if you can call it that, has entirely invaded the host.
Wow. So it's kind of, end of transmission, the blob kind of situation going on with the endless nourishment and things like that. Find a replacement AE-35 unit. Oh yeah, I'll just grab my spare AE-35 unit. Erskine, you left the AE-35 unit in the control tower of the dish again. Please stop leaving this crap lying around. I'm not going to cover for you again, Bellamy. Let's go check out the dish. And I am talking about the radio dish. Not the dish right in front of you. Wait, no, I think it's there. So that, wait, is that living or is that hanging or like, hello, sir? Bellamy? Oh, he's definitely hanging. Excerpt from the same book as before. Number of the engineers have become enamored with the caves that run under the earth here, as them talk of the black iris, which appears to be a source of ionizing radiation deep in the cave. It appears that it can induce what I would compare to a religious experience in these people. Well, you actually might have just met an elder god. I'd say from all of the whack colors and stuff, it's a fairly good guess. Because let's remember, I watched The Color Out of Space with Nick Cage, and turns out the color's just a kind of pinkish red, so so it might be at play again. It's really classic though to have those sorts of organisms which just constantly expand. Actually happens in Spy Kids 2, I think, with the nanobots. I think all obtain tapes to use the transmitter. Okay. Well, okay, we got the unit. I think all games could do themselves a favor by taking more from Spy Kids. Okay, we'll replace this first, and then we'll see what the heck is going on with this place. Because I feel like it's easy to get lost, and if I get lost, the only way you're going to be found is in a body bag. Or, you know, hanging from a cell tower with very, very suspicious tentacles protruding out of you. Either of those. Does that say quarantine? Okay, well, whatever's happening, we're suspect to it. Oh yeah, here we go. Boop. Oh, thank God. Well, that's 1 out of 3 stations. Not a bad start. I mean, that's how you have to start. You can't start with 2 out of 3. But anyway, let's keep going. There are fires going on in these huts too. It seems like someone, before they left, they obviously tried to destroy everything, but they didn't try very hard. A copy of Roadside Picnic by Arkady and Boris Strakatsky. A copy of Roadside Picnic by Arkady and Boris Strakatsky. In some sense, we're all cavemen. We can't imagine any more frightening than a ghost or a vampire, but the violation of the principle of causality that's actually much scarier than a whole herd of ghosts or Rubinstein's monsters. Was that Wallenstein? Frankenstein. It's true. We literally cannot conceive as anything having not been caused, which is why the natural question when someone says something is why? And that why comes in the form of either what for or how comes, and how comes is what we're talking about. How comes it came to be this way? Hey Eva, I'm topside after my first dive into the cave. It looks like the door to the deepest chamber needs some kind of key. Well, not a key, but there is a gap in the rock that looks like something needs to be placed in it to open the chamber. I think the Order might have what we need. Let's start there. Thanks. Bellamy. Was it Bellamy we saw hanging? I should have said Howitzer hanging, but I'm fairly sure everyone else would have made that joke by now. I don't know, I feel like if you ever have to get a key from something or an organization called The Order, what you're doing probably isn't kosher. It's probably not going to end well, you know? Going from my wealth of experience watching occult movies. Black Rock oil fields. Are we supposed to be heading this way? I hope so. Well, that's a really cool loading screen. Okay, well, there's the oil thing. Well, is that what happened here? See, it looks like a research station, but maybe initially it started as a drilling operation. And you know, they struck black gold. I don't mean oil. I mean elder beings which have been sleeping for eternity and now have amassed as... Oh, bottles. Only as masses of black tentacles. Not as fun as oil. Hey Eva, Bellamy here. I just wanted to update you on last night. Erskine's been down in the main borehole all night, way over his 4-hour day limit. Some of the guys are worried the radiation is going to make him sick. It isn't as if we haven't constantly been warning him of the dangers. Well, Erskine clearly went mad. I hate to call him out, as someone who's probably also going to go mad, but... Timber storage, huh? I don't think I need it. I can keep hold of my own wood. We should probably... Yeah, we should check out these other tents. So I'm not sure how far ahead we're supposed to go. That doesn't look good. Lena, I'm about to investigate the cabins in the oil field. I found some strange reading on the tapes the other day and I wanted to check it out. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. Good luck with the church. Remember, if things turn bad, stash everything at H3. Okay. What does this mean? Oh. This is disorientating. Okay, how do I get to H3? I can't move, I'm just standing on the spot. Okay, wait. Oh, we're walking forwards, but we're walking backwards. Yeah, play the recording. This is a oil zone tape found. Oh, check me out. I'm moonwalking. A hee-hee. That burns so good. Me in the gym.
Back at me from the void, fluctuating between shades of obsidian like a colossal black iris.
You know how it is. Drop the title.
Time left now. I've given myself to the void, and the void shall show me the cosmos. I hope that some of you will follow.
Oh yeah, you really did the hard sell there. The whole black iris, the huge mass, how it burns to look at, I'll see you there. Yeah, that was really compelling stuff. Right next to that, I think I'll buy your Cutco knives too. Get out of here. I'm not gonna join your weird cult. Borehole depth. Alright. Let's see what this has to offer. Another AE-35. Oh, we can just decommission that bad boy. Easy clap, boys. Easy clap. Solving fossil fuels and global warming. One station at a time. We are the protagonist after all. Good guys always win. As I'm sure the good guys will win at the end of this. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. Boop. But while you're here, while we're going through the central zone to our next decommission station, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. That's right, we're doing calls to action now. Big boy 12 subscribers. Okay, so I think we're just gonna head straight across, and then, yeah, we'll go to the other one last. But it's hard to tell. It's as if these buildings are all part of one huge complex, but if you look at it just like this, it's almost like a skyscraper. This is a lot more eventful than any office job. I think I'd stick to the office. Okay, give me the Order of the Void. I think the main order of the Void is look into me, and then you know what happens after that. Nietzsche will tell you. It's kind of like Soldier Boy tell them, but a lot more obscure, annoying, and kind of nihilistic. Actually, that's not true. He's an existentialist, he's not a nihilist. I think he's pretty optimistic a lot of the time. From what I've read, anyway. They also say this triangle is one of the strongest natural shapes, because it's stronger than a circle, because it won't crumple, and it has the fewest amount of corners, so it has the fewest amount of weak points. I don't know if that's true, maybe it's a square. What's the Order got to say? Roll the recording. Order of the Void. Human sacrifice. Very cool. He has one of our helmets. Oh my god. Okay, well, it seems that some people got a choice whether they could join them, and some people, well, they had no choice. But it's weird that they would have a station, well, here, right? So they must have built the church around the station, rather than the other way around. Do not touch, please. This winch has been decommissioned so that I can more thoroughly investigate what the Order have done to this station, and the purpose it serves in their religion. That means you too, Erskine. No vulturing parts from here, Lena. Okay, well, it's already decommissioned, so that's the 3 stations. But we're not done. We're not done till we get to the bottom of this. Unfortunately, I think the bottom of this might be something like the center of the Earth. Why is it kind of beautiful? Ah, my eyes. They burn. Yeah, let's just move towards the black square. Pick up offering to the black iris. Yeah, that couldn't go wrong. That means all we've got to do now is give the black iris this offering. But where are we? And someone really needs to start talking to a therapist, because someone is an alcoholic. Hey Lena, it's Bellamy. I accidentally left the left part of your manuscript in the lockbox around the back of the cave entrance. I'll go back and get it tonight, but if you're near there, code's 8709. That is 8709. Have I got that as I realize that now that there was a map. I have not been looking at a map this entire time. 87. So you said that there's a box around the back of the cave. Well, we'll find the cave, but at least 8709 is really easy to remember, right? Because it's like 789, but in a weird order. Just -1 and +2. I don't know where this is going though. Again, I feel like, you know, we are literally and physically going to get to the bottom of it. The bottom of the void. Okay, so all roads lead to Rome. Or I guess all paths lead to the void. I don't think there's avoiding the Black Iris. Not now. Buddy, I got your offering. The Black Iris. Really going to the heart of the beast, aren't we? So is this the entrance to the cave? Open sarcophagus. I feel like that's not something we should be doing. Should we just... Just the fact that it's called a sarcophagus, right? I have a feeling that the thing in here has been very well preserved. Just like new. Won't be getting any discounts on this. Huh. Well, I guess we'll head right first, but I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go over all of this ominous thrumming. But if we do the maze thing and just hug some walls, I'd like to hug the wall right now. Or I'd like to hug anyone. So that's relinquish offering to the Black Irish. Iris. I guess that'll do it. Show me an heavenly eye. Oh my god, it blinks. Into the Black Iris, I suppose. This is where we were meant to go. Ah, my eyes. They burn. They burn so good. Did we relinquish ourselves as an offering? Where are you taking me? Where are you putting those tentacles? Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm loving the soundtrack though. This visual really reminds me of the end of Midsummer. Burning of the Ten. So is this Earth? Is this the Black Iris? Is this another planet? I hope that isn't Earth. Yeah, I think I see my house from here. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, do they use their own names? That's really cool. That's really cool. Sorry, I'm trying to make my way through all the credits so I can actually appreciate who's made this. This is really cool. I love the introduction. The introduction did kind of seem a little bit disconnected from the rest of the game. So I don't really know what to think about that. Okay, so that was the Black Iris. I really enjoyed it. I thought the camera angles added a lot to it, not just because of the tank controls, but because they could do those sort of iconic upside down shots, which really lets you know what kind of atmosphere they're going for. You see it used a lot actually in films. For instance, I recently watched Sputnik, another... It's not in the same vein, it's not this kind of overarching cosmic horror, but it's an alien horror movie. I think it's to give this unreal, unnatural perspective on something which is quite familiar. So I really enjoyed that. Of course, the music was great, and that includes the background music throughout. And I loved all of the visual effects. And the videos really added like a level of authenticity I wasn't expecting from an itch.io horror game. So we're kind of on a streak. The House in the Woods was good. This was really great. Yeah, so like and subscribe if you got this far. And I'll see you next time.